Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. I have been solving math problems for GMAT out of this book here, the GMAT Review, the official guide. If you do not have this book, purchase one immediately at mba.com. The problem that I'm about to solve is one that you will find on page number 166. Excuse me. Problem solving 106. I'm going to solve this problem. I just finished taping this problems a little while ago, in which I solved this problem in a non-classical way. So if you have to watch, put this tag, and you will get 2 hits. If you put this tag in the YouTube, just type in GMAT -P for page number 166 -PS for problem solving, and then 106, and you will get 2 hits. One is the classical solution, and one is the non-classical solution. What I'm about to do is the classical solution. Let's do it. Classical being with the algebra. That is, if you can brook it, if you can handle it, if you can tolerate it. The word is, look it up if you don't know it, if you can brook it. Let's look at it. It says the ratio of the present ratio of the students to teacher at a certain high school is 30 to 1. So here's my students, here's my teachers, and the ratio is 30 to 1. In other words, if I had 2 teachers in a school, there must have been 60 students. If I had 10 teachers, there must have been 300 students. And if I had X number of students, X number of teachers, then there must be 30 times X number of teachers. The ratio is 30 to 1. Then what happens? Then I'm told that if the student enrollment were to increase by 50, alright, so student enrollment, which is 30 times X that we started out with, if that were to increase by 50, then what happens? And the number of teachers were to increase by 5. I started out with X. If this is were to increase by 5, which is our teachers here, and our students, then I'm told that the new ratio is going to be 25 to 1. If the new ratio is 25 to 1, which tells me that if I were to take the 25 times this amount, it has to equal the number of students. That's what it is. This is the most difficult part for most people, coming up with the right equation. Once you have the right equation, the rest is downhill. Again, I'm going to explain one more time. This is a new number of teachers, X plus 5. We had X to start out with. We added 5 more teachers, so this is the new number of teachers. And since the new ratio is 25 to 1 students to teachers, that tells me that whatever the new number of teacher is, if I were to multiply 25 times that amount, that is what the new total is for the students. So if I were to multiply the new number of teachers by 25, that should equal the new number of students. The new number of students is what I started out with, which was 30 times X plus 50 more. All I have to do now is solve this equation for X. That's all it is. Let's do it. So if I were to open this parenthesis, I'm going to get 25X. I subtract 25X from both sides, I get 5X. And then when I open the parenthesis, this is 125. Let me do it out actually, instead of just talking about it. Why be lazy? It's going to give me 25X and then 125, which is 25 times 5. I subtract 25X from both sides. Subtract 25X from both sides. And I subtract 50 from both sides. That takes care of this 50, and that takes care of that 25X. So I end up with 30X minus 25X, which is 5X, equals 125 minus 50, which is 75, and your X is 15. Et voila, that's it, that's your answer. Which is the number of teachers that we started out with. The answer is E. So watch this clip. Of course you are watching this clip. I'm not thinking straight. You have watched this clip. Why don't you now go and watch the other clip that you find for the same problem with the same notations for the same tag. Just type in this tag. It's going to say be the same tag also, and compare the two. Compare the two. All right, and see what you think. See which one you like better. If you're good at algebra, if you can set up the equation like this very quickly, if you're good at algebra, fine, great. Everything is hunky dory. But for those people who do not like algebra, who were never good at algebra, who are prone to making mistakes with the algebra, the best thing for you to do, the better thing for you to do actually, the better approach, not the best approach because I only showed you two approaches. The better approach for you would be to try the non-classical way which I showed you in the previous clip, in the other clip. Alright? Anyway, listen, if you wish to buy my DVDs, in which in most of the cases, I solve as many different ways as I can to solution a problem, a classical way and a non-classical way and so on and so forth, tricks and the techniques and all that. If you wish to buy my DVDs, in which I have solved all the problems, send me an email. Go to my website at www.prep.gmat.com. Or if you wish to hire my services for personal private tutoring, I'm located in Connecticut. Send me an email and we will talk. I moved out of the way so that you can keep looking here. Alright? Thank you.